Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Chicago Bears.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Bears at 9-5 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyler Scott, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. A second down throw from Levis. Firing
quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Out of the gun again to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Levis. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second down, here's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
On play action, Fields rolling to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. 11.
Throwing again is Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Levis to throw it. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And here's a give to Spears. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Levis from the gun. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but how can they prove that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. And
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Levis to throw off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Off to Spears. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll run with Spears. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Here's Levis. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other He's got it. And a big turnover there as he's got football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
A tackle there by Rashad Weaver.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From his own end zone, Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on a team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here we go.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Keep it going. Take it to them.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control of this one. Nice play there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Moore, the man in motion.
Let's make a play, boys! Yeah, here we go! Come on!
Hey, Ken. EQ!
On second down, here's Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's out right at the 25.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to look deep for Moore. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Defense!
Off the play fake, Levis.
They'll roll him out right.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. On the ground with a tight end.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Levis now off of play action.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a 2nd and 10. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Levis now on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They go play action. Here's Levis.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Ken. West side zip.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action. It's Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pushing that rock down the field.
Barkley, inside handoff. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, no, Monday.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Keep it up, your ball, baby.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
More the motion man right.
Now this is caught. He hits more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Fields.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, Fields. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Fields trying to throw for it. It's complete. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And now a run with Spears. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Levis completes this out wide. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 37. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. He'll buy some time right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On first down, it's Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
No more. No more.
Them here on this drive. Don't let us down.
On play action, Fields.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
Off play action, Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Moore, the motion man. Back to throw, Fields.
Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Moore, the motion man right. Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore from 21 yards away.
And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Hey, never mind. Monday. Yep.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now?
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now it's Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11. You got a mini base. Why not?
Fields now to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Scott, 34 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake, Levis. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Levis on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead to give up the middle.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Titans 45, Bears 30.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
No mas, no mas. Up. Angel. Touch, butt right. EQ. Keep it going. Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Keep it moving. Hey, kid. Don't let him rest.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
63 yards, the gain on the play. That's good for a Bears first down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tennessee, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves